This is day 9 of showing our earrings every day until the algorithm finally notices us. These are barred earrings with real harmonicas and D20 polyhedral dice. They're perfect for the bard in your party, and the best part, the harmonicas actually work.
These are the top 5 silliest things my D&D group did this year as decided by me. Number 5, established a parrot NPC that could only speak in Phantom Menace quotes, specifically, "Rah! Now this is pod racing." Number 4, establishing the restaurant Denny's in the universe's canon by saying to someone an ascending spell to meet at the Denny's off Route 81, when prior to this, there was neither a Denny's nor a Route 81. Number 3, spent all of our hard-earned money to buy our favorite child NPC 2 new outfits, one that made him look like First Mate Smee, and another that made him look like a little musketeer. Number 2, befriended an evil doppelganger of a party member because he plays the tambourine and he promised he wasn't evil. Number 1 silliest thing that we did was try to distract Lolth, the Spider Queen herself, by setting up a fake fall festival at the entrance to a dungeon, thinking that she would be so excited by it that she wouldn't try to fight us, and of course she would try to bob for apples, and that would be our entrance to get her.
Gentlemen, let's be civil about this. Let's make a deal. You surrender, and you don't die. How does that sound?
And how do you intend to kill us?
Oh, no, I can't kill you. But my mermaid can. Say hi, mermaid.
How many names do your gnomes have? According to the player's handbook, gnomes love names, and most have a half a dozen or so. Gnomes in D&D get names from family, as in one from mom, one from dad, one from grandma, and so on. Plus, nicknames from other people in their lives might stick too. When dealing with humans, gnomes will usually pick just a few names to use, to keep it simple. But in gnome-on-gnome interactions, you can go name crazy. So here's my pitch. If you play a gnome, give them a bunch of names to start. And then, as the game goes on, let them get some more. DMs have gnomish NPCs create nicknames for the party. The tiefling might not appreciate being called Needle Noggin every time they visit the map maker, but hey, it's part of their culture. Gnomes, don't be afraid to adopt a nickname into your official name lineup. If a fellow adventurer lovingly calls you Short Stack, it could honor the strength of your friendship to start including that when you introduce yourself. And if you're in a party with a gnome, do them the honor of nicknaming them. Who knows, maybe one memorable combat can turn them into Bogglebane for life.
The next time your players roll initiative against the big bad, don't just break their spirits, break the fourth wall.
Sitlali definitely clears the field, so you would go first. Oh. No. That won't do. I don't like that. I want the weak ones to go first. Buska! You're a bard. Flimsy. You fold with one hit. Why don't you go first? And Voska, we're gonna bump you up in the initiative order, so you're gonna go first. What do you do?
You're being punished for your crimes against humanity.
Hi, are you from Dungeons and Dragons TikTok? Roll a wisdom saving throw. All of you.
Remember, ladies, if a boy ever says, "Oh, you're pretty, but you would look a lot better without makeup," just simply reply, "And you would look a lot better without skin."
Are you ready? Go. Are you ready? Go. Then what are you?
I think I'm a banana tree.
Unless you quit, you'll still be making minimum wage. When I come to life, you got no place to hide. Keep an eye on the time and a light by your side. You can try if you like to survive 5 more nights. Stick around, don't be shy. We're your friends.
heaven, I have found it! What have you found? Ha 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 ha! My most prized possession! Take a look. It can't be. Indeed it is. My last fuck.
It's supposed to be a fucking RPG. What role am I playing? The fucking victim? Jesus fucking Christ!
Hello, and welcome to Half-Baked Questlines, where I give you an unfinished questline for your RPG so that you can fill in the blanks, and I don't have to do that. Today, I craft for you a funhouse of horrors. Put this in somewhere where your party's trying to find someone, whether it's a rescue or a capture. It's gonna be hard to find them, because unfortunately, upon your party's arrival, this person of interest was last seen going into the museum. Your party's goal is simple, just to go into the museum, find their person, and get out. But the museum is alive. And it's not just alive, it's lawful evil. Before they enter the museum, they should speak to someone knowledgeable, perhaps a groundskeeper, who should give them a set of rules. Now, I have 6 rules written down, but you should definitely come up with more. And by the way, the consequences for breaking these rules should be left ambiguous, mysterious, and spooky. Anywhere from a bunch of damage, to losing some items, to death. Here are the rules that I have to get you started. Rule number 1, if you drop anything, do not pick it up. Rule number 2, if you see fire, close your eyes immediately, and do not open them until you are sure the fire is out. Rule number 3, there are 3 statues of women in the statuary wing. If there are not 3 statues of women, you are not in the statuary wing. Rule number 4, the number 4 is evil and is to be avoided at all costs. Rule number 5, the person the party is going in there to find is the only human in the museum. Anything else is not human. There are 3 sub-rules to deal with any of these beings they might meet. A, assume the being is malicious unless they know your name. B, do not ask any of these beings a question, friendly or not. And C, if any of these beings laughs, laugh along with it. And number 6, my favorite, you have not left the museum unless you have been told that you have left the museum. And when a player inevitably breaks one of these arbitrary and confusing rules, punish them.
My money don't jiggle jiggle.
It's cold.
I'd like to see you wiggle wiggle.
Like cold.
Make you wanna dribble dribble, you know.
Christy, wake up!
Yo, be careful. She's spiking people's drinks.